Every game designer should make bad games. And there's a couple reasons why. Reason number one is to demystify being wrong. Game designers are often exalted. They are the ones who come up with the ideas, they're the ones who lead the creative direction. We're kind of taught to think of ourselves as like the beginning of all of the best stuff in a game. And oftentimes we're wrong. When we talk about iterative design, that's a nice way of saying fixing your mistakes. And when you make bad games, you get used to making mistakes. You are less scared of them. Reason number two is appreciating constraints. It's often said that creativity flourishes under constraints, but most people would say they would rather try to work without constraints. The trouble is that we're really bad at judging what constraints are doing for us and which constraints are productive versus destructive. Every time you design a game under heavy constraint, you build creative muscle. You start to view constraints as opportunities or inspirations and not as stoppers. And deliberately setting out to make a bad game probably means accepting a whole bunch of constraints that are good at building that muscle. A little practice that I did when I was in grad school was really helpful in this, where I would try to design a game every week using stuff that I could find in my kitchen. I made games that were made out of loose change, out of markers and bits of paper, paper clips, utensils, a bunch of random stuff that I was pretty sure was going to make a lousy game. But I tried anyway. And over time, while I don't think I made any amazing games, I definitely got used to the process, the creative process of sitting down, trying to wrestle a new experience into shape with what you have to work with. And these days, with game projects so long and so stratified, it's rare to find a designer that's really had that level of total ownership over all of the bad choices and dumb things that any one game designer can do. So do yourself a favor and make some bad games. Learn what it feels like to overcome those obstacles and turn them into opportunities. Learn how it feels to build that creative muscle so that the next time you sit down to make a game, you're ready for it.